Howdy guys, in this next video we're going to be looking at the preview feature found under the finalizing toolbar. And this will be within PrintUP software. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za, and we make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we're back to the program here. So now, like I mentioned today, we're going to be looking at the preview feature for our actual, I can say printing and that. So we've got it over here under our finalizing toolbar. You can see at the moment it's grayed out, and that is because we have not generated a Gcode yet. So like I said in the previous video, to do that, make sure after you've set up all your things, we hit here slice, it will load for us, and now we can preview. Now if we go in here, as you can see, I'm going to make this full screen. We have a few different options to look at. So the actual 3D navigation is very similar to the rest. So all the same controls, it's just slightly higher detail, so we can see the layers of what's happening and even the inside layers of the base, how high it is with our actual step as well. So it's nice if you want to get a good idea of what's happening. You can even see the floor base, which is normally added for extra support. Now in this option, we've got a few things here on the top of the left. We have our basic estimate of how long it's going to take. So we can see time hours 0, 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and then we've got the filament as well in millimeters. Then under that, we've got some shortcuts. So we've covered this in our basic navigation, so you guys can just make sure you go check that out. And then what we have under that, we have a few more options which we'll look at now. But first, on the right here, we've got our layers. So if I zoom in, we can see over there on top it says we've got 24 layers, and at the bottom here it doesn't say, but this is the kind of, this bar previews the current layer. So if I zoom here and then we take this bar on the right and we drag it down, you can see slowly the layers go lower and lower and lower. So we can kind of see the process of from the ground up going up, what's the process going to look like. And if you're on a layer, you can grab this bottom bar, drag it to the left and right, and it will show you the process of that layer. So how many steps is in it. So as you can see there, it's pretty handy. I'm going to go back to the top. Now also, if you were working with multiple layers in the sense of the color, so you can see here in the preview mode, in the normal mode you cannot see it, but in the preview mode you can see here's one layer, then we've got another color layer, and then the next layer. So this is where you're going to be previewing that if you set it up. Now if you want to change that, we can always go here to the settings at the bottom. Then we've got the extruder color, or we've got the structure. If we click structure, we can see the structure of the actual printing. So it's pretty similar, it's just everything's red now and more spacing, so you can see what's happening between it. We also have some travel time and all of that for the current design. So I'm just going to go back to extruder color. Then we have another option next to that called only current layer, and what that will do is only show the current active layer. So you can see here, if we go down, we can nicely isolate the current layer if we want to problem solve or something on that line. So you can do that as well. I'm going to put that off. Then we've got here also show retraction. So sorry, let me fix my zoom again. Click that, and now we can see all the retraction points, which is nice. So if you want to do that, you can do that as well. And then we've got the last one here, show travel move, which is kind of like, it will show you the way the thing is going to be traveling. So I'll put that on. Go right to the bottom, you can see here on the bottom left it comes in, then what it's going to hit, do a circle, and then eventually come back. All the points, there's quite a lot of points on this ladder, and then as it goes up it will update as well, so you can kind of see where's the travel time and where the travel move. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the preview. It's very handy, you can use it a lot to refine and make sure everything is right, because once we close this, you can see we can no longer see those layers and the fine detail of the step and grid. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the actual preview feature. It's handy, you're going to use it a lot, but yeah, that is it's something to get used to, but you'll get used to it, I think, pretty quickly. Otherwise, in the meanwhile, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.